So based off of what I just mentioned regarding the digital product and every agent should have one, I'd like for both of you guys to share your opinion about that and how valuable do you think that will be, and if you want to take advantage of it when the time comes.
Oh, yeah. I just
Early,
think,
go ahead.
yeah, and I just jumped in, and you can just go early, honey. You can drop it. I keep forgetting I have that title, and I need to drop it off. I just think because it can be intimidating to some people. Some people are okay with it, and they do it, and they say it, and I have no problems. But I have experienced over the years that a lot of people get intimidated because they think I have all the knowledge in the world. And I'd be like, I know what I studied. I know what I
Mhm.
studied. I don't have all the knowledge in the world. And so I have to take that off. But anyway, thank you for your platform. But, you have just dropped so many nuggets, and I
Mhm.
am interested in all of it because we had those of us that are a little aged need to step into some of these electronical things that a lot of people are fearful of. I'm not fearful because I had a son that he's 31 now, but when he was going through high school, I was still in that mature age because I had him at 30 something years old. And so, well, anyway, and so he taught me a lot. We didn't like it. And so I just continue to grow in the technology world. So a lot of my friends are very scared of learning new things in the technology world. I'm ready to ride and learn because you can draw more people with the knowledge you have in the technology world, social media world, than you can hitting the pavement. You can only hit so many people in a course of a day,
Mhm.
whereas you can hit hundreds of thousands of people on social media. So, I just needed to really get my mind straight. And when I first talked to you, I didn't have any clarity. I was like all over the place. Now, now listening to you, even listening to your Facebook post and all the questions you ask, it gives me the opportunity to think, oh, yeah, I can do it this way. And so when you just said that, packaging yourself about your past experiences, bringing it into this world that you're going into in the insurance industry. No, I haven't sold insurance for a long time, but I've lived life for a long time,
Mhm.
and let me tell you things, like we say, busting the myths in the African American community about insurance. Do you know there's a plethora of myths in the Black community
Yes.
on insurance? And we could have a party just on that, the different myths that's out there, because I've heard it from every walk of life. Till just the other day, I was talking to a brother that was in the Muslim faith, and I'm one that I like to get people in all faiths, because you can't beat people down on what they believe and then try to get them to convert to anything. That's not our job. So anyway, getting back to him, he said in the Muslim faith, and you might be more familiar with this, Stacy, but he said that they are not to have insurance policies. And I didn't know it either. He said, and so I have a brother. He really is my stepbrother, but our parents have been divorced for years, but we keep a hold of each other, and they've both gone on to glory, but that's still my brother. And he became a Muslim. And so I had to call him, Skeeter, tell me what's going on, or what I ain't never heard this. And he talked about, and this is another component we can add into our curriculum of courses, is that the compound interest, what insurance really don't have a compound interest. And so they have miseducated them in a sense, saying that there's a compound interest on insurance that they're not supposed to go into. So he said, but I'm a realist. He said, now, we don't eat pork. I say, right. He said, but if you happen to go off and wander in another country somewhere and ain't nothing but pork, are you going to starve or you going to eat the pork? I said, okay, brother. I said, I got you. So he said, what he's learned, his mentors have told him that may work in Africa and different parts of the continent. However, but when you're in the United States of America, you know, that's right. Right. You muted, Stacy, right? You still muted.
I
Oh,
was letting you
okay.
give a testimonial about the digital product, and
Okay.
um,
Yes. So
so
anyway, I took up more time than I should have, but I'm gonna let you have it. But I just had to share that you're always learning something, you know? So yes, ma'am.
thank you, thank you. I want to make sure I'm going to take put you guys on the list so that you can be notified when the details come out. What the program will look like, and things of that nature, and how we'll meet together. And it'll be at the end of March, so you have time to prepare and clear your schedule, and think about it whether or not you want to take advantage or not. Thank you so much, Earlene, for that. I'd like to go to you, Vera, so that you can tell me what you think about um the digital product, adding that to your business, and leveraging your knowledge. Even though I'm an insurance agent, but I can educate and share and monetize that with my potential prospect and get paid before, during, and after using technology. So I'm creating little minis. I already went through that and I said, I want to know, what is your thoughts about implementing that in your business?
Yes, I tell you, I tried to fight it for a while, just like I used to fight when the cell phones first came out. But it won over. And one thing that the Lord led me to do is one with God is a majority. So whenever I would get scared or nervous, that was my mantra, what I would say to myself. And then I just leaned in and I uh got on YouTube. My son be like, Mom, YouTube University, YouTube University. So I got on there, got on my iPhone and put together a video. You know what I'm saying? More than just, I know my phone will do the video when I click the button, but this was making the thing, putting it, you know what I'm saying? So with that at my phase, if one is necessary, I heard another thing that is called with there's a Dr. Early, you stated about there's all types of insurance, and that's true. One thing that blessed my soul was I heard that there's also ignorance insurance. And that's an insurance that people need to know about. And just dealing with the lack of knowledge. And so definitely, and the other promise would definitely exceeding what I know and going above and beyond. My mom passed April 5th of 2022, and I found her. Oh, and I just went over to take her food to and everything. I said, thank God she had insurance in place. So part of that, putting the digital information together for people, I other than my mother saying, hey Vera, this is my policy, I never had that conversation with my mom. I didn't know to have it. So that's my ignorance insurance. And I don't mean that in a negative light, but how many children have had that conversation with their parents? If something happens, or if you're the most responsible deemed in your family, they coming to you. You know what I'm saying? To help me do what we got to do. So yes, ma'am, is not an option for me not to be in the game. Is age is not an excuse. Is with long life will I satisfy you. And that's something that's got to be lived out. And I've got to be the example for what I've taught my children and others. So it's a game changer. It's on.
Absolutely. Hold on, my alarm going off. Absolutely, absolutely. I'm excited. I'm excited because I God put this in my spirit, y'all. And I was like, well, insurance agents and technology, that's just going to be a hard sell, because y'all know tech is my I'm a girl techie. I have a bachelor in computer science. I've been all into, y'all see me online, I talk about it all the time. This is not this is probably our first time coming in the Zoom, but people been kind of talking back and forth in text messages and on Facebook a long time. And so that technology is my thing. And I'm like, well, God, is this me putting this before? I just feel like I can put it all together. You know what I'm saying? Lord, are you sure? Are you sure? Just like in 2020 when he said you need to start this Facebook group. I'm like, well, God, are you sure? I'm helping so many business owners, and I'm teaching people how to monetize, because before life insurance agent became a wave, it was just people monetizing social media, sleep coin. You heard make money in your sleep. And so I started helping business owners do all this since 2017. And then in 2020, he said, well, you can get a business coach and a financial coach everywhere. These are Black life insurance agents need a business coach and a financial coach, and they don't have one. And so I need you to create this community. What? And so I created the community. And then one day he said, well, now I need you to teach them how not to be burnt out. that they leave in the industry because they burn out, they can't get consistent leads. That's why I started the social media sales school. They leave in the industry because they don't know, they got the knowledge, they have the desire to serve, but you don't get paid to educate. So you got to teach them how to focus on filtering people, only talking to the ones that want insurance now, but also how to educate the rest of them. Because we're not going to just, we didn't get in regular business. We got in the business to serve. So we can't just say, well, you can't serve the people. You can't educate, only talk. Well, that's going to be very unfulfilling for us. But I can educate you on autopilot so I can make sure you got the information that you need and then create information sessions too. You know what I mean? So he put all this stuff on my heart. And he said, now teach them how to use technology. What? Our upline, I don't know if you've heard it, but your upline, I've heard so many stories saying, insurance don't belong in technology. Insurance need you to be face to face. I've heard so much of the people who are not willing to make the shift, and those are the people who have been in the industry for a long time, actually, and they're pulling people away. So they still teaching to do the door knock, but there's a certain way that you can door knock virtually. You can door knock online with a nice little shirt and some pajama pants on. You know what I'm saying? Sitting in your living room, I had a cute little picture, and safe behind your locked door. You know what I'm saying? And you don't have to worry about somebody jumping out in COVID. You don't have to have no mask on. You can put your little perfume on to smell good, feel good. You know what I'm saying? And don't even worry about it. But because they haven't made the shift, they are kind of pulling people away. And 90% of agents leave in the first year before the first year's anniversary. And then those that stay, guys, 95% of them are leaving before the 5th year. And that's because what we're expecting our agents to do, which is to completely help a community unlearn so much, unlearn themselves, learn about business acumen, learn about the insurance industry. You know what I'm saying? I gotta connect with you, which means to some extent I gotta share some of my story. I'm still shameful about some of my story. You know what I'm saying? And now I gotta do this regularly, and I gotta knock on your door, I gotta jump in your inbox. And nobody's doing all that. So they're like, you know what, I'm going back to this job. And yes, sir, what time you want me to do this? But I gotta worry about that. It's too much, especially with a lot of our family members are having like mental illness as a result of COVID. So we got other stuff we gotta deal with, like, so we're having to choose between our family and the families that we want to help. And this technology is going to be the solution that we no longer have to do so. I can do both. I can have fun. I can have a community. I can make a lot more money. I can educate more than I expected. I can educate before, during, and after. I can do so much, like you guys have said. You know what I'm saying, with technology. And so I'm grateful to offer that. I haven't even rolled it out completely. You guys are the first to hear about it. If you come to our social media sales school next Saturday, I'll be talking about it again. But we got one more bullet that we need to talk about, y'all. I'll talk forever. One more bullet that we need to talk about regarding the sales. 1 second here. And that is how to fill your calendar in 2 weeks without buying leads or begging for sales. Let me stop this recording real quick. Hold on. Yeah. So, Miss
Yes,
Sarah, you joined less than a week ago. You've come to our social media sales school, and you've decided to move forward with a one-on-one session and also a year-long commitment inside of the Virtual Life Insurance Agent Academy. And I'd love to know, in that week time, what has happened to make you, what has crossed your path? How has God put it on your heart? What have you seen or felt in the community and within me that's made you want to move forward? And yes, we are recording, and I'm going to use this as a mini testimonial.
yes. Well, I just know I needed something else in addition to, the base that I'm with. And I said, Lord, I need something more. I need something that's down to earth. I need to be within my community and find out what's going on. So I just got on Facebook, typed in, Black Life Insurance Agents, and boom, it came up. So you had I went on the Facebook page, I start reading, and I was like, this is real. And then when you started talking about being accountable, that came to your Monday night that you had on Facebook this past week. And after that, I said, oh, I'm in. I said, this is it. I said, and you went into tidbits about, family life and history and how you kind of got involved in your experience and your background, wearing many hats and, doing what you got to do. But everything, when you start talking about mindset, when you start talking about family, when you start talking about boundaries, if you just got to sit in your car for a few minutes and just get yourself together before you go in the house, I was there and I said, Lord, this is it. And so I told my husband today, I said, I got a Zoom call. It's from 6 to 8. I'm downstairs and I'm committed. So once I saw that, and then the what do you call that? Instant messages. Am I saying that? Messenger. When those start coming out, and everything, and just what I saw where something was sent out, somebody had a question and you said, hey, my bad, let me get that corrected. And I said, oh no, this is it. This is it. And I liked your energy. You were just you. And when I get really excited from being from Philly, our hands talk. That's me. And my husband be like, he's from North Carolina. He like, can you just slow down? Can you just like, I'm not trying to talk that fast, And I'm like, what's wrong? Like, da 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 da. So I was like, I'm at home. And so here I am.
Absolutely, absolutely. Well, thank you so much for sharing. Can you please say, um, so my videographer can move it to the front, who you're talking to, like my name, Stacy, or um, you did say the Black Life Insurance Agents of America, so you don't have to even worry about it. So when
Mhm.
people listen to the testimonial, they'll know who you're talking about. So nope, you did good. Thank you very
Okay.
much.